What up guys, today I'm playing Battlefield 3 on Armor Shield on Conquest, and in this video I'm going to try to show you guys a good way to play on this map. The reason why I'm making this video is because for the PS3 the new DLC Aftermath came out this week or last week, so I've been hopping back on the Battlefield 3. Um, usually I'm playing like, Black Ops 2 or Assassin's Creed, or, the new Hitman came out, so I'm playing a lot of different games right now, but since the new DLC came out, I've been playing Battlefield 3 again a little bit. But after I got done playing the Aftermath DLC maps, which I know they're pretty good, but I still like the Armor Kill DLC map, so I, joined the room and started playing in there. And I still noticed that, people still don't know how to play on those maps still, which is surprising. Or maybe I was just playing with a bad group of people. But I made this video like a long time ago, like when the Armor Kill DLC maps came out. That's when I made this video, but I just never got around to making a commentary, so that's what I'm doing right now. Just to help anyone that's still having trouble with these maps, hopefully I can help you guys out. But the first thing I want you to do, when you're playing on Conquest on the Armor Kill DLC maps, you want to make sure you're an engineer, and you want to make sure you have stinger missiles and mines for these maps, guys, because it's really good and really effective. The next thing I want you to do is, when you're watching this video, don't do like one particular thing when you're playing in the game. After you're done watching this video, try to do all these things that I do in this video when you're playing in the room. Like when I was when I was recording these games, I was playing like 1,000 ticket room, so it gave me, a lot of time to do all these things. But you can still do these things if you're playing like a 500 ticket room, or whatever. But right now, you see I'm in a tank, and the way I like to have my tank set up on this map anyways, I like to have smoke, and I like to have the tow missiles. But if you don't like the tow missile, the guided shell missile is good as well, but I think the tow's stronger. And the next thing you want to have is the smoke. The smoke is really effective. Now, if you notice you're playing a room and like people aren't using javelins on you, and you're not really getting locked on from the helicopters that are in the air as well, you could use thermal if you wanted to. Thermal is really good, I think, on tanks. I use thermal all the time, but in this video I'm using smoke just because I had air vehicles like trying to lock onto me. Like right here, guys, like when you're in a tank, guys, what you want to do is, when you're trying to grab a control point, make sure you keep moving around like you see I'm doing right here. You see that chopper right there trying to lock onto me with its missiles or whatever it has. But again, that's the reason why I like to have the smoke, just because when you deploy it, it's like flares, and it recharges really fast. So this chopper in the air that's trying to lock onto me can't ever really shoot its missiles at me and hit me directly. So this is one reason why I like the smoke. But like I was saying before, when you're trying to take over a control point and you're in a tank, make sure you keep moving around. Don't like just stand there. Even if like when you're rolling up to a control point and you don't see anybody around, just make sure you keep moving around so you don't get caught off guard by someone trying to run up behind you and put C4 on you, or just someone trying to run up to the control point so you can't really take it over. Again, it's always good to keep moving around, especially when you're in a tank. But right here, guys, I'm trying to take over B, and you see that I've been here for a while. Like I said before, I recorded this a long time ago, so I'm not really sure what my team was doing, but I wasn't getting any backup. But again, I was trying to hold this point until eventually I was hoping I would get like backup, which really never came. But again, as you can see here, I stayed here for a very long time by myself with the tank, with the smoke. which was very helpful. But right here, the tank almost blew up, so I had to jump out. But again, this is why I like to have Stinger missiles. I just jumped out of the tank, switched over, and downed that chopper that was bugging me the whole time. But unfortunately for me, the other chopper flew overhead and killed me right there. Now right here, guys, I'm going to show you a good place to put mines. This is the road leading to A. That's a good place to put mines if you're on the Russian side. Over here, I'm at C. And again, if I can get through here. Over here is a good place to put mines if you're on the Russian side, because the American team like to come through here with vehicles. So make sure you put mines over here. This is like a high traffic area for vehicles. And over here is another good place to put mines as well. That connects C to D, and a lot of vehicles go through there. Now this is at A again. And this is leading up to the US side spawn, so this is a great place to put mines if you're on the Russian side. So try to put mines over there if you can. Again, this is at A and this is on the bridge. So make sure you put mines over there if you can as well. And again, I'm back at C. This is the road that leads to C to D. Again, this is a good place to put mines as well. So right here I'm in the gunship, guys, and what I like to do with the gunship, for one thing, like when you're on the big gun, it's really good, really easy to hit your targets if you're right above them, as you can see right here. But this is what I like to do whenever I get over a control point that we haven't taken over, because I don't like staying in the gunship for any period of time. I just like to, you know, help me get the control point to control point. So right there, I just jump out. I put mines back there, as you can see, guys. This is a good place to put mines if you're on the US side. So try to remember that. Again, up here, this is the bridge that connects their spawn point to E. And then you can jump over here, guys, on the rocks. Put mines right here as well. And you should get, you know, a kill by putting mines right there. So make sure you try to remember that. Right here, I'm in the gunship again. And like I said before, it's really easy to hit targets that you're right above, but if you like start looking at a distance with the big gun, it's really hard to hit your targets. Again, it just takes some practice, guys, but make sure, like I said before, you don't stay in the gunship for, you know, long periods of time. Like if you get over a control point that you haven't taken over yet, just hop out and then grab it that way. That's what I like to do, guys, as you see right here. I jump out to A, and like I said before, guys, that's a good way to get around if you're able to get in the gunship. Now right here, I'm on the gun turret, and when you're on the gun turret, guys, or in any vehicle, to be honest with you, you always want to be tapping select, because it'll spot the enemies if you're looking at them, or if you got the sight on them. Like you see right here, I'm just tapping select the whole time, and it's good for you, and it helps your teammates out, because it, you know, again, it shows the enemy on the map. So it's really good to do that. There's really no reason why you shouldn't do that at all. So make sure you do that, guys, when you're in the gunship, and make sure you do it when you're, you know, in any other vehicle as well. You know, tapping select really helps you out and helps your team out. And again, right here, I jump out of the gunship because I want to grab this control point. I jump out. I put my mines down over here at A on the bridge, and then I'm going to go grab A. And there's a couple good spots to grab A at, which I'll show you right here. This building in front of me is good to put the capture the point at, as I put my mines right here, guys. It's a good place to put mines, but in here it's a good place as well. But again, when you're trying to take over a control point, that's right there, guys. You can see my mines working right there. When you're trying to take over a control point, guys, make sure you don't like just sit there like a retard waiting for the control point to get taken over. Make sure you keep moving around and looking around to make sure there's no enemies trying to come up behind you or from the sides or in front of you. Again, it's just don't stand still. Just keep looking around, keep moving so you don't get caught off guard. That's what I'm trying to say. Now this is A again. This is the building I was talking about before. You can grab the control point from the roof up here. It's a really good spot, but I couldn't stay up there because there was a guy trying to run after me. So, you know, I jumped down. I'll come back over here because I'm trying to find him. I'm not really sure where he is, so I kind of wait here for a second and see if he's going to pop out anywhere. But again, it doesn't look like he is. So again, but I noticed that I'm not taking over the control point, so I'm sure he's still around here somewhere. And I find him right here. I just get lucky, and I kill him that way. But right here, guys, I'm in, you know, the same spot I said before. This chopper lands here for some reason. And this is what I was trying to talk about before, guys. You want to keep moving around. Again, you don't want to stand in one spot and try to take over the control point that way. As long as you keep moving around, that gives you, like, you know, you can tell what's going on around you so you don't get caught off guard. And you might be wondering why I don't get into that chopper. I'll show you why I really don't like flying in choppers in these types of maps, or in these types of maps in a second. But again, guys, when you're trying to take over a control point, make sure you keep moving around, looking around like I am right here. As you see, my mind's working right there again. Again, this is the best way to do it. You know, you never really get caught off guard. Sometimes you do, but you know, most of the time, if you keep moving around, you can see an enemy like come up on you or whatever. So right here, I'm putting mines down again. Again, it's always a good idea to put mines, especially where I put them in this video. It doesn't really matter if people know like where people like to put mines or not. Just because even the people that do know sometimes forget, and there's still a lot of people that play the game that really have no idea where people like to put mines, so that's why I put mines down. Now right here, I'm at C, and right here this is like that recon item, the scope or whatever it is, or the laser thing. I'm not sure of the name because I don't really play on recon that much. And then you hear that beacon beeping. Whenever you hear that noise, guys, make sure you look for it. Don't just run away. I hate when people do that, and whenever I hear that noise, I always make sure I try to find that, just because I don't like knowing that, you know, the enemy team can spawn, you know, at a control point or somewhere near my base or whatever. So whenever I hear that noise, I make sure I, you know, look for it and blow it up. Right here I'm at D, guys. This is a great place to grab D at. In here, in the building in front of me is a good place, but as you can see right there, it's all blown up, so it's not really a good place to hide at. But right here, if you're in here again, guys, make sure you look around like I am right now, so you can see if someone's trying to come up on you or not. So right here, I'm going to E. This is what I like about the grenades. If you're not sure if there's anybody near the control point, you throw a grenade. You can hear someone scream. You can't really tell where they're at, but you hear them scream, so you know they're around. And then I got lucky and I was able to find the guy and kill him. So when you're trying to take over E, there's two good places to go. It's right here, guys. The building to my right is good, and this building right here is good too. You want to go upstairs though and hide in this corner. But saying that, guys, if you're on the other team, or you see this is getting taken over and you're in a tank, blow this building up, you'll get a kill every now and then. Or again, if you're just running on the ground and you're trying to look for the guy that's trying to take over the point, make sure you check this building. You know, on the up here and on the lower floor. Most people like camp the lower floor though. But if you are staying in this building, hide in that corner that I was just at, just because you got a good position on that door that was on the left of me, and then you can just shoot whoever tries to run in. Now, again, this is me going to E. As you can see right here, guys, I'm on the 4x4. I don't drive up to E, that's just retarded. Again, if you're on the 4x4, just trying to drive up to the control point and then jump off and then run there, so you can actually shoot somebody if there happens to be someone there. And then, again, guys, this is why I like the Stinger missile. It's very effective and it's very good on this type of map. I get a lot of kills with it, which I'll show you here in a second. But again, like I said before, it's really good. You want to make sure you have Stinger missiles and mines. So right here, guys, this is a B. This is a good spot to grab B at. there's a tree right here, so it kind of camouflages you, so it's really hard for other people to see you. So this is a good place to grab the at. So right here, guys, I didn't have a vehicle, I don't have one, but I don't waste my time trying to wait for a vehicle to spawn or try to wait until like a vehicle drives by me so I can hop in. Whenever I don't have a vehicle and there's not one near me, I just run from control point to control point. And that's what I want you that's what I want you to do when you're watching this video, or when you're playing the game, I should say. Um, whether you're in a vehicle or not, just go from control point to control point and keep grabbing them. That's what I do when I'm playing by myself or playing with a team of friends. I make sure I move from control point to control point. Now right here, this is what I'm trying to show you with the Stinger missiles. Whenever you're running from control point to control point, you'll have like a chopper fly over you, and then you can just lock onto them and shoot them with your Stinger missile. Right here, I'm overlooking A, and there's like a lot of dudes around here. So, and again, I'm by myself, so I'm outnumbered. So I don't want to rush in there right away. I kind of want the enemies to go to another control point before I grab this one. And again, the reason I do this is because, again, I was outnumbered and I was by myself. And the final reason is I don't like to die. I like getting kills, but I don't like to die. So in my way of thinking, I was like, all right, I'll just let them go, grab the control point, put my mines down, and then run to another control point that they're probably at, and kill them that way. So again, that's what I did there. And again, sometimes it's good just to let them leave and then grab the point. Right here, I'm overlooking A, and if you got most of the control points taken over, this is a really good spot to lock down their air vehicles. Right here, guys, it's the mountain overlooking A. You can just lock onto them as they're trying to, leave their spawn. Again, if you can control the air, you can really control the battlefield and really dominate the map. And like I said before, if you have Stinger missiles, you can really cause havoc on their air vehicles, like I'm doing right here. And what you want to do when you're trying to lock onto like a chopper, you want to lock onto them and wait and see if they deployed their flares right away. And then if they do, like right there, guys, which I wasn't really locked onto them, someone else was. But if they do that, what you want to do is wait until the flares go away and then shoot your rocket. But if they don't deploy their flares right away, they only deploy them after the rocket's launched and going after them. What you want to do is just shoot off the rocket, reload real fast, lock onto them again, and then stay locked on. And after you shoot the rocket, so the rocket's gonna hit them, and that's the best way to do that. So again, lock onto a guy, see if he shoots his flares off right away. If he does, wait until the flares disappear, then shoot your rocket. But if he doesn't, then just shoot your rocket, reload real fast, and then shoot the second one and just stay locked onto him, so the rocket will hit him, and then you should be able to get kills like I do. And right here, guys, I'm just showing you all these times that I have opportunities to shoot down a helicopter. And again, this is the reason why I don't like flying on these types of maps, just because if you're playing against a team and everyone has Stinger missiles, it's really kind of pointless, just because I don't even think good pilots can escape from the Stinger missile if the whole team has them. This is a mountain to the right of A that I was at before. This is another good place to lock down their air vehicles as well. So again, if you're at A and then people start noticing you, that mountain at A, just destroying their air vehicles, you can move over to the right to that other mountain and do the same thing over there. Now this is if you're on the US side and you want to lock down the Russian side air vehicles. This is the rock to the left of E. If you're coming from the Russian side of E. that's a really good spot to again keep their air vehicles on lockdown. So. And again, guys, like I said, I get a ton of kills with Stinger missiles. So make sure if you're playing on this map, guys, make sure you have that in mind. See right here, I'm driving a tank. I see a chopper in the air. What I do is just hop out of the tank, pull out my Stinger missile. I see him, you know, one of my teammates fighting with the chopper right here, so I'm trying to help him out. He didn't really need my help, but again, if he was like almost in trouble, you know, I would be there to help him out. So, and again, this is what I was saying before. You want to shoot off a rocket if he doesn't deploy his flares right away, and then the second time you just want to stay locked onto him. You don't want to reload right away. And if you see him like flying away from you, you could like start moving forward too, so you know it'll stay locked onto him as well. But right here, again, if they ever get like the gunship, make sure you shoot it down. Like the best place to do it is from your spawn point, because they can't shoot you from there. But this is the records I had from shooting this video. I just want to show you guys. But again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was helpful, and I'll check you guys out later.